The Student Association is introducing a town hall initiative to get SU students involved. We'll talk to Phil Porter about how students can share their concerns. Also, Vice Presidential Candidate Simone Goldslager will be in studio to talk about her candidacy and plans for the future 58th session, plus a meeting recap and more. I'm Leslie King, and welcome to SA Today. We begin with tonight's campus headlines. In an age of going green, a SUNY, ESF, and SU Environmental Club is taking another step. The club, known as Sunraisers, is working to install solar panels on campus and around the world. The group plans to put solar panels at the College Place bus stop and donate 35 more to struggling families in Mexico. Anna Ebers, the founder of Sunraisers, hopes to raise $4,000 for this project. All this week in Byrd Library, students can listen to a series of presentations about the importance of open access for research. The event runs through Thursday and teaches students about why articles should be available to the public following publication. Students are encouraged to listen to the lectures and ask questions about how to find publications and push for open access. Wednesday will be the first campus-wide sustainability day dedicated to keeping campuses environmentally friendly. Students caught doing green deeds will receive Mr. Goodbar for their sustainability efforts. Local Syracuse food will also be served in dining halls at night, including local favorites like Chobani yogurt and dinosaur barbecue. And the day wraps up with a free screening of the documentary Yurt, Your Environmental Road Trip in Watson Theater. What's the true meaning of patriotism? With the government shutdown just behind us and political unrest in Washington, it may be time to address the partisan divide. The magazine columnist Eric Liu will discuss these topics tonight as part of the University Lecture Series. Liu will also cover problem solving with constraints of political ideologies. The event will begin tonight at 7:30 in Hendricks Chapel. And now here is Student Association President Allie Curtis with us this week's campus address. Allie, good evening.
Good evening, Leslie, and good evening, Syracuse. It's great to be here as always. Impact Week signups are still going on, and we'll be working with Thornton Park Cleanup, ASPCA, Salvation Army, and Rescue Mission, and several other local organizations. To sign up your student organization or to get involved, you can email our student engagement chair, Nia Bowles, at ncbowles@syr.edu. If you're looking for a ride home over Thanksgiving, you can purchase bus tickets through Student Association. Round-trip tickets are available for $99, and buses will run to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, and Boston. This is a great way to save some money and travel home with your fellow students. Now I'm looking for organizations who would like to pledge to send members to participate in Elect Her. If you are or know a woman on campus who should run for student government, please email me at adcurtis@syr.edu for more information. The deadline to run for Assembly representatives in the 58th session is tomorrow night at 5 p.m. To get on the ballot, you must submit a petition and a letter of intent to Dan Hernandez by 5 p.m. All interested should apply. We're encouraging everyone to come on out, even if the home college is full. Now, after tomorrow, we'll be freezing the applications for all home colleges that do have a full or contested election. We will continue to accept petitions until the 30th of October or until those home colleges hit full capacity on the ballot. The New York Times political columnist Jeremy Peters will be speaking in the HERG in conjunction with the Student Association and the Readership Program on November 5th at 7 p.m. We would love to see all students attending. Now that's it for this week's updates. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you very much, Allie. And coming up, SA Vice Presidential Candidate Simone Goldslager will be in studio to discuss the upcoming election. You're watching SA Today. We'll be right back.
I'm Russell Oliver.
I'm Maddie Olaskevich.
I'm Irfan Urazi.
And I'm Alex Rusnick.
And this is Citrus TV News.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it a chew, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about him. He's so much fun, whether we're talking intimately.
You don't need to be bigger than life to be a good dad. You just need to spend time with your kids. It takes a man to be a dad.
Welcome back. SA Vice Presidential Candidate Simone Goldslager is in studio with us on SA today. Simone is a junior advertising major, a member of the Student Philanthropy Council, and the chairwoman for the community service in her sorority. In the past, Simone participated in Orange Seeds, a first-year leadership empowerment program. She is running alongside Ivan Rosales for president. Simone, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Leslie.
Absolutely. Now, my first question is, what made you decide that you really wanted to jump on Ivan's campaign?
You know, that's a really interesting question because Ivan and I have known each other for so long now. We were actually in Orange Seeds, the first-year leadership and empowerment program together. So that's where we really got to meet each other, become really close friends, and ultimately hone in our leadership skills. From there, we also joined the Student Philanthropy Council, where Ivan is the chairperson. So I've been under his leadership for some time, and I've come to learn that he is just an unbelievable leader and mentor. I go to him with any problem I have, and he's just amazing with communication, etc. So when he approached me and told me that he wanted me to join as his vice presidential candidate, I was really excited because I honestly can't imagine anyone more fit for the job than him.
What are some goals that you both hold very close to you that you want to bring into the Student Association?
Absolutely. So right now, Ivan and I are running on a 3-part platform, and that is academic excellence, student engagement, and diversity. They're all extremely important to Ivan and I, and especially as vice president, I will be taking on the role of diversity and making sure that that is communicated to the students because diversity isn't an issue on campus, instead segregation is an issue on campus. So as vice president, I'm going to be really trying to tackle that issue because it is very important to me.
Excellent. Now, how would you like to take the role of vice president and really expand on it while serving that term if you are elected?
Absolutely. So basically, the vice president's job is to be a liaison between the cabinet and assembly, and also obviously to support the president. Something that I think hasn't necessarily been done how it should be done in SA in the past is that the vice president should be a resource for students. Students should feel comfortable going to the vice president and talking to them about issues that they may have. I want to make sure that not only am I a liaison between the assembly and the cabinet, but also between the students and student association.
Now, what's one thing that you would do to really implement that?
To implement that, I will definitely be having my office hours, which is pretty obvious. Every vice president has had that. But also, I have already started to meet with student leaders on campus to have one-on-one conversations about what Ivan and I are doing. Also, if elected, I will make sure that students feel comfortable to come to me. I've actually never been in SA before, which is kind of interesting, and I also think it gives me an advantage because all of the issues within SA have been extremely internal. I want to make sure that students know that I've never been involved with SA, and that's what makes me an external force. No one should feel intimidated or nervous to come to me to talk about an issue because that's what I'm there for.
Now, going off of that, as you said, you are not currently in SA. How do you think you can be an effective leader for the members that have been serving if you are elected?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I've been working extremely hard to learn the ins and outs of SA. I've been having weekly meetings to make sure that I know exactly how SA runs, but also I feel that as long as I communicate any questions I may have with SA and those who have already served, I can learn more. And I feel like people will appreciate that I want to learn more while also doing things a little differently than before.
Excellent. Simone, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And coming up next, we're going to have a recap of last night's essay meeting, and Phil Porter will be here to talk with us about new town hall initiatives. Stay with us.
I'm Leanne DeRosa.
I'm John Tomino.
I'm Nick Cardona. And I'm Chris Wilner. And this is Citrus TV.
G-Morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did. Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Welcome back. Last night's Student Association meeting implemented some significant changes. The Constitution was approved after 1 month of deliberations. The Assembly only made a few changes before approving the final copy. One highly debated change was whether or not to align the Student Association sessions with the academic year or keep the sessions from January to January. The Board of Elections motioned to rescind the change to the academic year, but that motion failed with a vote of 15 to 14. And joining us now is Phil Porter. Phil is an Arts and Sciences representative for SA. He's here to talk to us about his new town hall initiative. Phil, thank you so much for coming to join us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, can you just give us a brief description of what this town hall initiative is?
Basically, this is a chance for all students in the College of Arts and Sciences to come out and give suggestions they have for SA or just to ask questions to their representatives. It's a way to hold us accountable for the things we do, and it's a way for the students to feel like they're involved in the decisions that we make, because they really are. That is SA's #1 priority.
Now, which colleges do you hope to hear from specifically?
Originally, this was an idea for students in the math and hard sciences, because I've noticed early on in my time in SA that there aren't very many representatives from those constituencies at all. So I want to make sure that especially these students have a chance to come out and share their ideas with me and the other people that will be hosting with me. But it's open to everyone in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Now, what changes after this takes place do you hope to make, and how do you plan to implement those?
I just hope, I don't know specifically what changes I hope to make, but if one comes to my attention during this meeting or any other meeting, that I will be happy to try to implement that if I think it's best, we think it's best for the student body.
Now, do you hope to make these town hall meetings a regular thing?
I think that depends on how the first one goes. I think it would be an awesome part of something we can do. I think it's the most basic form of representative government, is to make us responsible to the people that we represent on a regular basis.
Now, if you did make these meetings regular, how often would you meet with these people?
Probably once a month, if the one on Thursday goes well.
Awesome, excellent. Thank you so much, Phil, for joining us tonight. And that is all for this edition of SA Today. We'll be back next week. Tune in tomorrow for Citrus TV News, live at 6. I'm Leslie King, and enjoy the rest of your evening, Syracuse. Okay, so now we're talking.